morning. Yes, it is another Monday morning. A new week lies ahead of us, and you are George at Growth Point, growing as you are going. Well, it's good to be with you this Monday morning to share with you. We are 12 days away from Passover. So, what I want to do this week, I'm going to speak about the cross. And today, my message title will be this: The Cross, Our Light Switch to Life. So, the cross is our light switch to life, knowing this, that Jesus Christ has come to give us life. Now, when God decided to create a human, he firstly looked at himself and said, listen to what he says, found in Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, let us make man in our own image and likeness. So God looked at himself with his great wisdom. He creates two sexes, male and female. Looking back at himself, he says, we have to create man in our likenesses. Why? Because down the line, God would have to be birthed into this world. You see, God knew that one day, he would have to step out of heaven and be born into this world through a woman, that which he created. Now, let me tell you that when God created woman, he skillfully designed her differently to man. And I thank God for that he differently designed her. He designed a woman with a womb. And so when Adam saw the woman, he said, man with a womb, woman who would bear my children. That is what women are there for. And God knew in his wisdom that he would have to be born into this world through a woman. So he skillfully designs her to carry him one day into this world. What a God we serve. Amazing God. If you look again at just what God designed, man, look at the design of man, look at the design of woman, and you see God's hand in this, that we did not evolve. Let me tell you, people, I might look like I've come from an ape, but I guarantee you I did not originate from an ape. I came through this, the design of God. God designed us for a reason and a purpose, and that to fellowship with him. And that is why he created us in his likeness, in his image. Now, there could be no other entry point into this world to save his creation. God must have looked at this and said, you know what? I know that one day man will have to be saved, because man will wander off. This is exactly what he did. And as a result of wandering off, he will wander away from me. And I would have to one day come and become a man to win them back to myself. If I can use that term, winning them back, by again, the only way that he could do this, he would have to sacrifice himself. This is exactly what God did. Now, we are 12 days away from the greatest event that ever took place on earth. That Jesus, who became our sacrificial lamb. Now again, this to me is amazing of what God did and how God overcame the enemy, because man had fallen into the trap of the enemy, and God comes and delivers us from that which we have fallen into. You see, when I look back at creation, male and female, two different, yet one, which cannot survive without the other. We cannot survive. We would not be able to create each other without each other. If you understand what I'm trying to say. You see, we as humans need each other to survive. Without Mary, there would not have been a Jesus, a Savior that would redeem the world back to God our Father. If it wasn't for Mary, man would remain lost. Not so? Because again, this is what God had in mind right in from the beginning, because God is God. Now, let me say this. Pregnancy is a gift from God that only a woman can do. I thank God each and every single day that I am who I am. Let me tell you, if I had to go through pregnancy, if I had to birth a child, I would have no children. Period. That's it. Done. God, no ways. I'm too weak to do that. But again, God comes with his design skillfully. Why? Because he knew there would come a day that he would have to be born into this world through that his creation, that what he created, to redeem man and to bring man back to himself. And so I thank God each day as we build up to this Passover. Again, we will remind each other of what Jesus Christ did for us upon the cross of Calvary. So again, today remind yourself that the cross is the switch that brings life, our light switch that allows the light of God to enter once more into us by accepting that what Jesus Christ did for us upon the cross of Calvary.